It's okay.
Sorry, I'm just
A little triggered.
I'm finding my character.
So we're on.
Am I good? Good.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Chad,
I'm Nate.
and this is Am I Good?
Am I good?
This is the podcast where we ask and answer, are you good?
Am I good?
I don't know, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
It really comes down to why ask the question?
We all have the question whenever we're trying something out, we're trying something new. Might be a new look, might be a activity, maybe parkour, for instance, that you're just trying out, and you need to figure out if you're good.
It's one of those questions where it doesn't matter if you're young or old. Sometimes you just have to ask, am I good? For instance,
Yes.
a friend of mine, older, 50s,
Okay.
put on his Instagram that he was wearing a pair of pineapple tennis shoes. Like tennis shoes with pineapple designs on them. Like, hey,
That's a decision that he made.
like, check out these new kicks I've got. Total great guy, by the way. Great guy.
Yep,
Nice guy. I'm not gonna say cool. He's cool to me.
He's a good dude.
Handsome older gentleman.
Handsome older gentleman. This is
Chiseled jawline.
paint us a mind picture.
Yeah. Southern accent.
Okay.
Good dude, but like loose shirt, jeans, and then suddenly like,
Blue shirt, jeans,
pineapple Vans.
Pineapple Vans.
Like Vans with the pineapples on them.
That's also a specific decision.
He should have asked somebody. He should have called them and said, am I good? Because I'm about to put this on social media, which
about to
we
go
all
out.
do. Listeners, you're doing that. You're putting things on social media
Right now, in fact.
right now, like we are. And people are making judgments. And he put pineapple shoes on there like, am I good? Is my phone about to blow up with, hey, sailor, how's it going?
Hey. Now, I've got a friend who that would be totally in his wheelhouse. 1,000%. Pineapple shoes. You know, he's regularly wearing flamingo shirts and like pink hats, and that's just his style. But if it's like you were wearing jeans and a t-shirt and just brown shoes every day for 48 years, and then you bust out pineapple shoes, that's a decision you made. You got to have the personality to back that up.
I saw it online and I went, oh no. Oh no, friend. That's a bad decision.
Oh no.
In his defense, he shouldn't worry about what anybody thinks.
You know what? You really shouldn't. And that's actually, you know what? We're going to derail our entire podcast. You shouldn't worry about any of this. You shouldn't.
But we do.
But we do. I'm worried right now. I'm worried about this shirt decision.
If we didn't worry at all, wouldn't we just go through life naked? Like Adam and Eve before the apple was bitten into?
I have tried this in the apartment and was met with vehement disagreement.
Yeah.
By how much Nate saw my penis.
Which is why, the true story, which is why you should worry.
I'll be honest.
Way to bring it all back. Like, I've lost my mind. I've seen Chad's penis more times than I've seen any other man's penis, and I've played sports in high school.
I don't like clothes. In my own apartment.
That's all
Embrace
for the video.
it. Embrace the nudity.
True. I mean, embrace nudity, but you know, at least you weren't wearing pineapple Vans at the time.
Did you happen to look down?
No, all I could see was that thing. This boa just coming at me.
I'm very flattered.
Yeah, I was like, don't get that mixed up in my jar full of pickle spears. Didn't think that, but it did have a delicious pickle spear earlier in the kitchen where I once accosted Chad while he was naked.
I was probably trying to get a pickle at the time.
Yeah.
That was from a zipper jar.
We should move on from it. I brought it up, but like pineapple
You brought it up like
Vans.
basically, you know, you shouldn't worry about it, but also we do worry about it. R.E. my penis.
I was talking about the Vans. But no, that's why if you're listening to this podcast,
You're
it is
probably
one of those
wondering if
things
you're
like
good.
it's fashion-wise, like should I be wearing this, should I not? Or is this thing that I should be doing? Like, should I walk around my apartment naked
Yes.
if I have roommates?
Totally.
Which is, you know, if you live in New York City, there's a good chance that you have roommates, and if you don't, well done.
Good
but
job.
there's a really good chance that you do have them. Should you walk around in the nude? And I guess...
I've been trying to get Nate to walk around in the nude this whole time, and it's really not been working out for me.
And I don't know some people will say, well, that's Nate's problem.
That's Nate's
That's
problem.
Nate's problem. You're your own self. Be free. And I think that there's just a courtesy. I just shamed a person.
You did
Podcast
just a
number
little
one.
bit there. Sorry about that.
Have fun editing this one.
God damn it. Roommate nudity if you are attracted to your roommates.
That one's
That's
tough.
such a dicey one, isn't it?
Well,
Doesn't have to be opposite sex, but like you're attracted to your roommates or roommate.
I think as a whole, no matter what,
Yeah.
roommate nudity is a no-go all around. Doesn't matter if you're attracted to them or they're attracted to you or not, because the nature of the relationship's going to change. There's a guy in Brooklyn I know who has 2 roommates, and he came home one day, and now those 2 roommates bang.
In the public space?
No, they just have decided to have a sexual relationship. It's just pandemic. And I think that they're both attracted to one another, which is, by the way, this is all totally fine.
Oh yeah, it's fine. If you have 2 consenting adults and you want to bone down, go for it.
He walks out one day, no shirt on, which really just fires me up. Just
I know.
his nips just going hard. And she goes,
I know.
I need to get on those nips. Suddenly.
Nate, just making sure. Do you know how sex works?
It's
RE nipples in sexual encounters.
No.
Like,
Absolutely.
okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
Great.
Watch out.
Look at Nate knowing how sexual intercourse
She
happens.
sees his kneecaps because he didn't put pants on. And suddenly, it's go time.
I really do feel like that you don't know
Yeah,
how sex
knees and
works.
nipples, man. Things that sound like that.
I really think that Nate only thinks it involves knees and nipples.
Have you seen an armpit before?
I have a lot of questions, but also do whatever you're into.
Have you tried to mate with an armpit? Because it's...
You know what? I can't disprove you.
Yeah. Already lost people. I have not helped this at all.
You have you have been a detriment to my career.
Yeah.
In fact,
Oh.
I do believe.
That is probably true.
Yeah.
More than you know. Roommate nudity. I'm just saying no, you're not good. It's a no.
It's probably a no, but here's the thing. Maybe yes, but only if everybody's cool with it.
Everybody...
You know what? It's probably only neutral. It's probably in the best case scenario, it's only neutral.
How is everybody cool with roommate nudity?
I mean, I've got an exhibit A for you.
There are situations. We should put something out real quick. Chad
Hi.
lives a lifestyle
Yes.
that is... Chad, why don't you describe it a little bit?
Well, I'm a queer polyamorous man, so it's a very open group. I know a lot of people that, are just a lot more comfortable with nudity.
Like, you're very comfortable with nudity.
I'm incredibly comfortable with nudity.
I am not. I'm not a prude, but I'm no Chad.
I'm pretty okay with my nudity.
You're very okay. You're very comfortable with yourself.
Yep.
And I applaud him for that.
Thank
except when he's naked in the kitchen. When he's
I didn't do anything to your pickles. They
But
did a
Chad
little bit.
is he's an adventurous fellow. Just very comfortable with nudity, almost all things sexual. So for the remainder of this podcast, you just may hear him be very cavalier about things. Like, this is just how it is. Like, if all of your friends or all of your roommates, the 9 people you live with, which is not what most people go through,
Probably not.
but like all of your friends who are super hip and cool, that's what you're going to hear
Very
him.
hip and cool.
He's going to go, he's like that. That's just how he is. And I'm just like over here smoking a fake cigarette. Like, no, it's not like that. You live with one person and you never separate. That's it forever.
I'm sorry.
I marry everybody that I live with.
He has. We're engaged. I never pulled the trigger with Nate, but I was very disheartened when he did not want to see my hog in the kitchen.
Well, I treat it like a lot like marriage. Like, we recently had an issue where I was like, when I come home, the dishes better be fucking done.
No, we're the married couple that's been together for like 20 years and should have broken up 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
like, we're married. I don't want to see any nudity.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm definitely from like the Midwest.
We are a married couple in the 50s, but you're the gay husband that's never come out of the closet that's just like, better not be any nudity.
Oh, I'm a Chris Cooper in American Beauty.
You are Chris Cooper in American Beauty.
Like, I watched that movie and I'm like, I get it.
Like, I get it.
You just gotta suck a dick, but not right now. And that's the only part that Chad will edit from this entire thing.
I think that's going to be on the Instagram.
That's what that movie was all about.
That's 100% what that movie was about. There was no other part of that movie. Roommate nudity. Is it sexy?
I'm going to say no.
I think probably more on the side of no also. But I will say that in most situations, I would consider it neutral. I think a roommate being nude would be a neutral encounter.
It depends on your roommate. It depends. There's so many factors that go into that. And if you're going to pull off some nudity, I think you gotta, if it's going to be sexy, you gotta be a little bit sexy. Or the move does. Light a candle.
You know, I think even people try to shoehorn it into being sexy, but I really do think that rather than it being sexy or not sexy, I think it's generally just neutral. But people might try and be like, oh, somebody's naked, it's sexy. But no, I think until you said something, I didn't feel bad about walking out of my room butt ass naked and like cooking a whole meal and getting a pickle.
Sadly, I've had a plethora of roommates at this point. Just being in the arts. In Los Angeles.
In the theater.
And in New York City. Although Chad is my one and only.
My
New York
one and
roommate.
only. Mine too, actually.
I've lived with a number of people in Los Angeles. I've seen some nudity, by the way. I have.
You have? Oh, I'm so glad. I was worried for a
You're
second.
not the first. You're not my first nude. Okay? But
I'm honored.
you are the most confident of the bunch. Like,
thank you.
This is, well, for you, you were in your natural habitat.
I was in my nude habitat.
It was natural and it was new, and that might be another episode of why it was new for him. Because he was just, this is the way life was. He was like, this is how I live my life. And suddenly,
very few pants.
This small, angry person is in the kitchen with him going, put that away.
He did.
Yeah. So is it sexy? I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with no, it's not. And it's just not just me saying it. It's a lot of people with me right now going, he's right, it's not sexy.
No,
don't want to see your unmentionables.
If you do want to see my unmentionables, please get at us on our Instagram.
What Instagram would that be?
Am I good?
Am I good?
Am I good? I have roommates. I am making a particularly potent and fishy dish in the kitchen. We only have one kitchen. Am I good? In the more likely scenario, you are making homemade pad thai with fish sauce. That's, as we all know, a very, very potent dish when you're making it from scratch. And you're just making it for you, just having a day.
Fish is the big thing here.
I feel like fish is going to be a sticking point, but there could also be anything that's like particularly stinky.
Am I making a stinky dish in the kitchen?
I'm making a stinky dish.
So this is a roommates episode.
This is a roommates episode. Welcome to Roommates. This is our life. We are roommates, and it's a pandemic, so we spend a lot of time around each other, even though whether we want to or not.
I think it could be a theme.
I feel like this is a theme. I kind of like this, just like, just roommates. Like, how are we dealing with this?
We're kind of figuring this out.
Yeah. Am I good?
And I
roommates.
think it's real. I think for the most part, if you make a stinky dish, am I good? Yes, but here, you're good. To me. You can make anything you want.
Anything you want in the kitchen.
Luckily for me, the people that have made stinky dishes are they can actually cook. Like this cat right here, ladies and gents, can cook. I lived with other people, men and women, that pretty decent cooks. For the most part, I think you should, if it's real stinky, you should maybe send a text message like, about to cook something stinky.
Ooh, I feel like actually on this about to cook something stinky, I feel like this could lead into the only has one bathroom situation. Do you text when you're about to destroy the bathroom?
Let's stay on the track though.
But I feel like this is a good off ramp too.
So would you rather get off? What do you want to do? Do you want to do
I like
bowel
both.
movements or do you want to do kitchen shit?
All right, fine, kitchen shit.
Or are they both the same thing?
I think they're both the same.
I don't think they're
we
both the
only
same
have
thing.
one kitchen and we only have one bathroom. Okay, You send a text message when you're going to ruin the kitchen or the bathroom. That's just the rule, I guess.
No, you don't send. I'm not about to text anybody. By the way, I probably have.
I think that we've had this conversation. I feel like that this is the exact conversation
I've definitely
had.
most walked into a bathroom before I've gone in and been like, "Are you good?" Because if you're not good, just say, "I'm about to make the bathroom not good."
Are you good with not having access to the bathroom for an unreasonable amount of time?
I think we're just going a little too far off now.
Well, all right. So if you're going to ruin the kitchen, what? Clean it up?
Well, if you're gonna make you brought it up. If you're gonna make a stinky dish,
If you're going to make a stinky dish,
I say you're good because you're
Yeah.
cooking something you have to eat. Maybe you're making it for other people as well, which you brought up. I thought that was a good point.
yeah.
For the most part, you might want to let your roomies know just to cover your ass so they don't resent you. Because what happens with roommates is the ones that are affected by the thing that you do,
They won't tell you face to face.
they sit in their rooms
Yep.
and they load the fake gun that they have in their hands.
This is why I'm
and
worried.
it's not just for you.
What?
It's for them. But that's
Oh, shit.
after they take you out. A little murder-suicide. It's what it is. Like, I kill you because you made a stinky dish, but I can't handle jail. So I'm going to have to kill myself. It's a good sweater. Other than that, you just text somebody. You let them know you're making a stinky dish. But
Let them know you're making a stinky dish. That way they could, I don't know, make it, go to the store for a little bit longer, go to the coffee shop a little bit longer. Just let a roomie know.
open a window.
Open a window.
If you have one in the kitchen.
Turn on the sink.
Most kitchens do.
Yep.
In my experience, most kitchens
Don't start a
have
fire.
a roommate. I'm sorry, a roommate? Whoa. What?
Most
Whoa,
kitchens
whoa.
have a roommate.
Have a roommate, have a window, and they should. Which brings up the bathroom that Chad kind of segued into is if you're going to make a stinky in the bathroom, you've got roommates. Here's the deal.
Actually, light a candle. Just light a candle.
Well, if you have a candle, right?
Yeah.
Now, not everybody has a candle in the bathroom.
You should probably, if you don't have a smelling good candle in the bathroom, you should have an emergency smelling good candle in the bathroom.
I think it's something maybe you learn. I mean, you can't necessarily learn it about yourself because I feel like we all don't know our own stink. I mean, right?
We never, I don't think that we ever really know. I mean, there's a certain point where you're just like, I stink. But the thing is, if you're starting to notice that you stink, it's been a long time that everybody else has noticed that
There's
you stink.
only been a handful of times in my life that I can remember where my particular, like, I remember going to the movies once and I had such a bad stomach ache because I combined, here's the worst combination for stinky poo for Nate. Milk Duds and Coca-Cola from a movie theater.
Movie theater Coca-Cola does it for you?
I got home and I was like a Slurpee machine when you pull down, came out of my bottom, and it offended me so badly that I remember going, "Oh! Oh!" Like, I had a private bathroom, but I was very vocal, and I was young at the time. I was like 18 or 19.
Yep.
But it was really a moment in my life I haven't forgotten. It was so bad. So
I have one too. We've discussed this when I was doing like a particular workout. I tried the slow carb diet. Now, the thing was that's like a high protein, very low carb, like lots of black beans. Black beans and sauerkraut are a big part of that. So
wow, the storm was brewing.
So here was my day. My day was black beans and sauerkraut and 4 eggs in the morning. And that
That's just a life recipe for fart.
it gets better. Now for dinner, so I was meeting up with some friends for trivia in a very small bar, and I wasn't drinking that night. I was just going to have water, but I wanted to play trivia. But right before I went in, I straight up ate 2 straight cans of tuna.
I think it's funny. He's just losing his fucking mind right now.
Just,
of course, you can see him. If this makes the internet at all, you can see his face.
And that was the worst day of decisions that I could have made, to walk into a bar and just have a fart at some point in that bar.
That's pretty terrible.
That was my bad. I was not good.
So
That was like 5 years ago. Also,
to get back to it, we've bragged about some horrible things that have happened. We have many more.
we
But
has this.
I don't know how it comes into Am I Good? I don't know if we really...
I think you know what I think is really interesting is I think that Am I Good still works, but what I'm really seeing, and we're wrapping up here right now, but what I'm really seeing with this as we're kind of rounding out, what is this? Is this our first episode?
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out. This might be our first episode. What this is really kind of turning into is roommates. I mean, in a nutshell,
We're experienced.
we're well, now we are.
I mean, I have more experience.
I am not, and you are, and this
Because-
is actually a very specific thing.
In this may or may not make the podcast right here, but Chad was married for
10 years.
10 years. I
Together
was
for
not.
12.
So I wasn't. He's had one roommate his entire adult life.
And that
I've
roommate,
had
I
5
was,
or 6.
yeah. And I was with the same person. We left college together and moved in together. So I had only lived with that one person. And now Nate and I are roommates.
Yeah. It's very much an odd couple scenario.
We have an odd couple scenario where Nate could pick out my dick from a lineup of only dicks because I didn't understand that he didn't want me to be naked in the living room.
And I've seen a lot of dicks. Wait, what? And with that,